Hey guys, it's Chelsa Messenger with Picks and Parlays. We're talking baseball. We're doing MLB Rapid Fire picks where we go down the line, pick 5 games, and hopefully pick you some winners. And if not, we're going to give you some good information to base your bets on. We've got a promo code. The code is MAY, M-A-Y, for 20% off the entire site of picksandparlays.net. And we've got Ross Benjamin joining us. Ross, we're starting with Brewers Phillies. Brewers on the road and favorites here, minus 120. The total is 7 runs. Who do you like or what's the play?
Yeah, I like this game to go under. Two real quality starting pitchers in Brandon Woodruff and Zach Wheeler. And Woodruff 3-0 to the under on the road this year with a 0.47 ERA. Wheeler 5 career starts versus Milwaukee and a 2.90 ERA. Give me the under 7 here in this game, Chelsa.
Right. Both of these teams are bottom 10 in OPS, top 6 in strikeouts. So if you're talking about offenses that are easy, to slow down, it seems like these are two offenses definitely capable of that. As you mentioned, two solid pitchers in Woodruff and Wheeler. I think first 5 under is where I will be putting my money, but also full game under. Nice play, too. Let's move on to the next game on our slate. It is Arizona and Miami. Marlins favored here, minus 136. Total is 7.5 runs. Another low total. Who do you like here? What's the play?
Well, we're looking at two pitchers that are red hot right now. Pablo Lopez of the Marlins in his last 3 and 0.47 ERA, and Madison Bumgarner, after looking terrible to start the year, his last 3, he comes in with a 1.06 ERA. Here's going to be the difference, in my opinion, in this game. The Miami bullpen going into tonight has an ERA of 2.05 in their last 7, while Arizona's bullpen is 8.58 ERA in their last 7. So I think the starting pitching matchup will be a wash. I think this line is awful high, too. Miami minus 133. They're begging you to take the visiting dog, Arizona Diamondbacks, who've been red hot of late. I'm going to go the opposite way. I'm going to go with Miami here, Chelsea, minus 133 over Arizona.
Yeah, I like that one as well, just because Madison Bumgarner, obviously he threw the no-hitter or whatever you want to call it, the 7-inning shutout, but I don't see him carrying on that trend here. I think he gets hit eventually. I don't think he's going to be throwing no-hitters every time, even though the Miami offense has not been, one of the best in baseball. It's actually been one of the worst. But Pablo Lopez, despite his 0-2 record, has a 2.34 ERA. I do like Miami here to shut down Arizona at home. Let's move on to the next one on the schedule. It is Astros Yankees. Should be a good one. Garrett Cole, Lance McCullers, former teammates going head to head. Yankees big favorites here, minus 200. 7.5 is the total. Do you think the Yankees are over favored here? 200. That's a lot. I know Garrett Cole is good,
yeah,
but
it
still.
is. It is. Yeah, certainly. You make a good point, but I'm not going to concentrate on that. I'm going to concentrate on the total here. Again, two quality starting pitchers. Garrett Cole's just been unconscious this year. 6 starts, a 1.43 ERA, a 0.72 whip. How about this? 62 strikeouts and just 3 walks in 37 2/3 innings pitched. You get out a lot of jams when you average that many strikeouts per innings pitched. Lance McCullers, on the other hand, 5 starts this year. He's been steady, 3.37 ERA and a 1.05 whip. The Yankees have hit a little bit of late, but I think McCullers has had a history of pitching pretty good against them, and both bullpens have pitched awfully well. The Yankees all year in Houston over the last 7 games. The Yankees 12-4 to the under this year, Chelsea, when they're a favorite of minus 150 or more. Give me Houston and the Yankees to go under 7.5.
Yeah, I love it. And a little tidbit here, McCullers' dad actually played for the Yankees. So a little bit of history there for Lance McCullers Jr. Going against the Yankees. And it's hard to go against these two arms. I know Garrett Cole obviously is a good one, but Lance McCullers has great strikeout stuff. It seems like he's trending in the right direction too. So definitely wouldn't talk you off and under in that one. Moving on to the Royals and the Indians. Royals minus 135 here. Total is 8.5 runs. Who do you like or what's the play?
Yeah, I'm going to be on the home standing Kansas City Royals here, Chelsea. I mean, Tristan McKenzie, scheduled starter, I should say, for Cleveland, displayed bad form over his last 3 starts with a 7.36 ERA, a 2.00 whip, and he walked 12 in just 11 inning pitch. during that 3-game stretch. Duffy, on the other hand, has been terrific this year. 5 starts, an 0.60 ERA, 1 versus Cleveland this year, 6 innings of scoreless baseball. And Kansas City has played very well in day games this year, going 10-5. Give me the Kansas City Royals here, minus 128 over the Cleveland Indians.
Yeah, I'll be on the Royals' first 5 just because you kind of take the bullpen out of it and you've got this really good starter for the Royals. And plus, the Royals have been good all season long. One of the breakout stories of baseball. Never would have surprised that they have one of the best records in baseball. Danny Duffy has a .6 ERA with 34 strikeouts. This is an Indians lineup that's super hot and cold, mostly cold. Most of the time they struggle scoring runs. I like Kansas City in the first 5 to kind of take out the bullpen. Is that it? No, we've got one more. One more for the road. Indians and Reds. Oh, excuse me. Who's playing the Red Sox? The Tigers. That's
Tigers
right.
And the Red Sox.
Oh, man. Red Sox minus 220. Total is 8.5 runs. There's a lot of parity in baseball, but the Tigers have not been one of those stories. Just 9 wins so far this season. Who do you like here? What's the play?
Detroit's absolutely horrible. 0-6 their last 6, 2-16 their last 18. During this 6-game losing streak, they've lost by 2 runs or more on each occasion. Nathan Eovaldi, 3 career starts against Detroit, a 1.89 ERA. The Detroit bullpen, 9.26 ERA, 2.06 WHIP over the last 7. And during that course of time, 8 home runs allowed in 23 1/3 innings pitched. That's not very good news when you're playing at Fenway Park. I'm going to lay on the run line here. I'm going to go a different direction here, Chelsa. I'm going to take the Boston Red Sox minus 1.5 at money line odds of minus 110 on the run line over the Detroit Tigers.
Right, and if you like the Red Sox, that's really the only way you get any kind of value here, just because minus 220 ain't it, fam. But this Red Sox offense definitely has the power to cover that run line, because sometimes when you're talking about run line bets, you need an offense that's capable of beating teams to a pulp, and that's kind of what the Red Sox, have been doing to some of these teams all season long, and it looks like a smash spot against this Tigers team that has been I misspoke. They only have 8 wins this season. So that's going to do it for our baseball talk here on Picks and Parlays. Great stuff from Ross Benjamin. Ross, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me. And be sure to check me out at picksandparlays.com.